When it comes to the car construction, yes. Yo, man. Appreciate everybody for coming in. Good evening, y'all. Good evening. We tried to warn y'all. We really, really tried to warn y'all. We really did. We really, really did, man. And still hearing you got more bangers. Ugh. Appreciate that, Opalaka. Thank you for the super. Not ARP, you're not playing fair. Lori said what? Thank you for that love. Appreciate that. Yeah, we are in the process of rolling out what seems to be one of the biggest lineups or one of the best event or most anticipated events in a long time. We got to call a spade a spade. We've announced 3 of the matches. There's still 7 more battles to go. This is a 10 battle card. That's so the final batch of in the building tickets just went up. Early bird sold out, on cam sold out, second batch sold out, third batch sold out. There's a third batch now. It's the highest price pre-sale general admission online ticket I've ever seen. The card deserves it. The event deserves it, and it's not a big room venue, so VIP mode. If you in there, you in there. If you're not, you not. If you're not, grab your pay-per-view and grab your pay-per-view now. Go to rarebreedent.com or rapgrid.com and get your pay-per-view. This will be the last live and the last blog and the last interview where you hear me mention tickets to be in the building. Everything's going to be pay-per-view after this weekend. There's nothing more to talk about as far as there. It's pretty, you know what, let me not talk about it because we still got to manage things. I don't need people showing up that is going to have problems getting in and all that type of shit. But we managing it. Don't worry, y'all. We managing it. Everybody's going to have a good experience in there. Okay? We are managing it properly. Jericho's so hyped for this. St. Louis finna get swept 0-3. Oh, wow. So, and thank you for the super chat, Jericho. So that's what I want to jump online with real quick. I just wanted to talk about how dope it is to have the 3 St. Louis Kings here on the same card. This is like a history moment. I think it's been done before. It was like maybe 10 years ago or some shit. To have Hitman Holla, Averb, and Young Ill on the same card. This is battle rap, y'all. These are some of our legends. This is battle rap. I don't know if you will ever see this again. I don't think you will. Battle rap is not that brand new as far as all the matchups that's happened and the way things come together and how much the business behind it. And this ain't gonna happen again. It's not gonna happen again. Just imagine these 3 guys alone competing with each other, supporting each other, but still competitive nature of I want to have performance, just competing with each other, checking in with each other, helping each other. You know what I'm saying? As far as sparring, like, yo, how them rounds going? You good? Let me hear something. Just imagine those 3, the talent between those 3 guys. And when's the last time? Because we're not done. Midwest wise, this card is I've tweeted. I said, "Yo, Midwest, I ain't got no love for RBE on some Snoop Dogg shit." A Ward, Verb, Holla, Ill Will, Young Ill. What the fuck? Midwest, y'all better support this fucking card. Y'all better support that stream. This is stupid. Shout out to Jay Black. I watched a blog like 2 days ago with Jay Black and Anwar. Shout out to Anwar too. And Jay Black said a little slick one. It's like a little clever bar. He said, like Anwar was asking his predictions. And he said, I don't got Averb losing in St. Louis. And I don't know if that went over people's heads or not, but because Jay Black already knew before the announcement that the third part of that triangle was on this card of Young Ill Ice Pack, the return of Ice Pack. He's basically saying that ATL on September 2nd is going to be STL. And you want to know what's ironic too? And this wasn't like part of setting it up or nothing like that. But when you think about it for a second, Verb was just like, y'all, if I battle A Ward, I'm gonna battle him in St. Louis. Because I think he was saying that like A Ward threw that out there, like, I'll battle you in St. Louis. So A Verb was trying to make him stand on that. Like, you want to know what? Bet that's what we battling. And even though the battle got done and it's in Atlanta, like this is kind of like still that. Like it's like A Verb ends up battling A Ward in St. Louis. It just happens to be like a street that's located in an Atlanta zip code. Oh my God. I can't wait to see like the crowd and the Midwest energy. Because when you got your Jerseys and your New Yorks and your Midwest and your California, these are areas that have really played huge roles in the history of battle rap. And St. Louis and the Midwest has a big claim to their dominance across the battle rap timeline. So when you grab a Hitman, a Ill Will, a Ward, a Verb, a Young Ill, and there might be more, it's epic shit. Card construction is something you got to deal with. Card construction, timing, theming, creativity, matchup style. This card scares me because I know once my job is done, it's on the battle list. You know what I'm saying? But as a fan, the card is just like, can this live up to what's actually been put together? Can y'all really live up to what this could be like one of the biggest battle rap moments? Because there are certain world domination moments where it's just like, yo, or Drake does a card and it's like everybody's tuned in, or Summer Madness 2, or Max Out 1, or Max Out 3. There's moments that just everything stops and it's just like all eyes on that. And I think if any platform has the opportunity to have that type of energy, it's an honor. It's an honor because the world of hip hop is just I'm seeing it out there. I'm getting the text message, the people that's like, yo, how do I get there? I want to be there. Boom, can put. There might be some fucking celebrities that can't even get in, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. This shit might be like. So I was in Vegas 2 weekends ago. And everybody knows the hot spot in Vegas is Dreas Beach Club. Whether you're there for the night party or the day party, either one, it's just the place to be. It's the best shit. It's my favorite club in the entire world. I done partied out the country, domestic, international. I done partied so many. I partied in fucking Rio de Janeiro in Brazil for Carnival. I done been to some amazing clubs and spots. I ain't get to Ibiza yet. I got to get to Ibiza during that time where that's like turned up crazy. You know what I'm saying? But carnivals and all types of shit I've been to. You know what I'm saying? I've been to clubs in Amsterdam and wild shit. I went to fucking what was I don't remember the name of it. Was it in Amsterdam? It was in Paris, wasn't it? It was in Paris, and I was in Paris while Niggas in Paris, the song was at the top of the Billboard charts, Jay-Z and Kanye, and we was begging the fucking DJ to put it on. Different vibe to be in Paris when that song is like the hottest thing in the street is just crazy. So I done had some crazy club experiences, but Dreas is the best shit that I've ever been to. It's the best club. It's the best experience, right? So we was in Dreas 2 weeks ago. Andreas has this after party, right? Stay with me, y'all. I'm saying all this shit just to rock out with y'all. Make a point. Dre's party, night party's over. We went there for the Rick Ross concert. It's over like, I don't know, like 2, 3 o'clock, something like that. Could have been 4. I don't know. Let's drink out. Could be losing time. Once you exit Dreas, there's like another entry that spins you into where you can go into the Dreas after party. They promote it on the elevators and all this type of shit. It's like, it's a known thing. Like the 5 or 6 o'clock after party, a.m. in the morning after party is sometimes even crazier. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people skip the night shit and wake up 4 o'clock in the morning or whatever to go just to the after hour party. That's how wild that shit is. So once we come out the regular night party and we spin around in the net, you see this long ass line down the whole casino hallway for the after hour shit. We don't be doing line. I don't fuck with lines. If I can't get in on some other shit, then I'm out. Cause standing on some fucking stupid ass line for 2 hours, I ain't got time for that. So we at the front. You know what I'm saying? I walk up to, I make my way through this crowd. You know, got everybody VIPs, people that's trying to spend money, the people that's not trying to be on that line. It's still a big ass crowd of them people. So I try to make my way through all of that. You know, so I got my folks behind me. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go up, try to talk to dude. Everybody hold it down here for a second. So I go up to the front. You know, the guy that's holding down the door, whatever. I'm like, what y'all doing? He's like, it's only tables. I'm like, yeah, I kind of expect that. Look how stupid this shit is. It's no different than the fucking price of a ticket going up. This shit is so stupid out here. And you not letting nobody come in for just a regular ticket price. You only selling tables. It makes sense. Look at this. It's a fucking zoo. I said, that's what we're trying to do. What you need. Wasn't that crazy considering it's Dreas, considering it's Vegas, and considering it's that. He was like, 3 racks, 2 bottles or something like that. I was like, yeah, all right, let's go. What do you need? He's like, hold on. I'm like, oh shit. There's like 50 motherfuckers there trying to get the same deal. He can't even take niggas' money at the time. Can't even. You know what I'm saying? It's like 50 niggas. They like, yeah, we got it. We got it. We got it. All these different groups. Jaylen Brown walks up from the Celtics. Now, the weekend that I was out there is the whole summer league shit. When Bayana, Yama debut and all that type of shit. So Dreas, the night party was a NBA fest. Every 5 steps you took was a different NBA star, whether it was playing or whether they flew in to hang out. Dreas was just, it was taken over by the NBA 2 Saturdays ago. You know what I'm saying? So Jaylen Brown walks up. You know what I'm saying? He's just like, the guy now recognizes, oh, NBA star, we got to get him in. Recognizes that. He's like, yo, what you got with you? He said, I got about 15 with me. I was just like, y'all not getting in this shit. He even made Jaylen Brown hold on for a second. I was just like, yeah. When I watched you hold him up, I was just like, 5 seconds later, J. Cole walks down the fucking hallway. I'm just like, we're not getting in. We're not getting. Let's go back. That's it. It's over. Nice over. We go around some other shit in the hotel. Go get a drink. It's a wrap. It's a fucking wrap. You know what I'm saying? Niggas held up Jaylen Brown, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what the fuck am I doing here standing then? I'm wasting my time. What's I was gonna be for Backs Out 3? I said that whole story just to say that. But shout out to everybody that's already got a ticket, man, because this is gonna be an epic moment for battle rap. I just hope the battle rap is delivered because I think an event and a card construction like this starts out where it's like, let me be realistic because there's been a lot of dope shit put together from many leagues, including RBE, but many other leagues too. But I would say this card becomes from the construction of it, from the timing of it, from the matchup style of it, just these different elements that come together. I think that the card becomes a top 15 card of all time. Now we know we get 100 cards per year. You know what I'm saying? I think it becomes a top 15 card of all time. And then that rank can move down based on the turnout of the battles. If this card runs the way that, like, let's say Divide and Conquer 1 ran in the same place in that blue room, where you got people like Hitman, my nigga Holla calls me the Sunday, like right after the event, Divide and Conquer 1. He said, yo, do you realize we're not talking about the battles? You didn't have a bad round the entire event for Divide and Conquer 1. That's why people are saying like the events this year from RBE have been so stellar. He said, you didn't have a bad round for Divide and Conquer 1. Divide and Conquer 2 provides similar turnout where it's just like 90+% of the card is just hitting round per round. You know what I'm saying? Quality. You guys are getting what you came to see. If Max Out 3 comes even close to that, that's where that 15% starts to age and people start to have discussions with like, oh, this is a top 5 event of all time. This is a top 3 event of all time. This is a top whatever event of all time. I think it's possible. Why not? I know a lot of dope shit has already happened in our culture, but why not? I'm open-minded like that. You see the people that's already on this card? These are GOATs. These are Mount Rushmores. These are legends. The weight is there. The talent is there. The timing is there. The fucking arena of it being the Blue Room where people can get their shit off and rap. Ain't no big crowd gonna fuck up none of these round, none of that. It's set up. It's set up. Why not? It can be that. I like to welcome Young Ill to RBE. Some of y'all remember the history. You know what I'm saying? When the Averb and Iron Solomon battle had that issue. And Young Ill being loyal to his brother, his St. Louis brother Averb. You know, we lost Young Ill versus Ill Will. Even the naming of that I thought was dope at the time. Yo, we got Young Ill versus Ill Will. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was dope. It didn't happen. Me and Young Ill has been speaking for, I'd say, a year and a half. This behind the scenes shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, despite, we had our issues in the past, that shit been squashed and dead, and we've been negotiating and trying to time shit out for maybe a year and a half, maybe longer than it could be 2 years. We've been talking behind the scenes. It could be that long. Our very first conversation, of course, we get right and we make sure that we come to a conclusion or understanding about the situation that we had. And once we get past that, it's all open game for us to rock. Once we get past the bullshit in this culture, this is what we all get. If we could all just get past the bullshit. Nobody knows me and Young Ill is cool behind the scenes and we talking. He done missed and not, when I say missed, I don't mean like his fault. I mean, just as far as things didn't line up, timing didn't line up, maybe an opponent that he wasn't really rocking with at the time, negotiations, whatever. Like I said, we've been talking for like 2 years. And then look how crazy that is. The time that it does all work out happens to be this situation where you got Hitman and Verb there too and all this other Midwest shit going on. It's a hell of a way to debut, dude. And it's set up for you in a Blue Room where you can excel. It's a hell of a way for a legend like Young Ill to debut on RBE. Couldn't have rolled out a red carpet any better than that. But you got the dog. That's the only problem. Ice Pack. The only problem with all that perfect shit that I just said is that you have to stand in front of one of the champion of the year candidates who is on a demonic run, who's in a type of bag that artists find these pockets in these bags where they're just like, okay, Surf found a bag. By the time he battled like John and then Cortez and JC and Calico, if you notice, after the 40 bars and the Lux and all that, and he went away and he was commentating and he came back, he was in a different mode. The mode he was in was just like, oh, I'm just trying to give y'all historic examples so y'all could be like, yeah, we've seen this before. That's what K is in right now. I love that X factor and that question mark that be on people like Young Ill when situations like that come to RBE. What is Jag gonna do? What is King Los gonna do? What is 40 Cal gonna do? What is Murder Mook gonna look like after being away for 4 or 5 years? I love those situations. What is Jay Mills gonna sound like when he battles K Shine? I love it. I've always said it's dope to have question marks. League owners can't run from those or be scared of them because we know what we're getting from a lot of the people that are active, and that's cool too. I can see some of these people once a month, multiple times a month, and if they putting on, they putting on. I ain't mad. They having good performances. I'm tuning in if it's available to see. Think like, oh, you just had to slide in that little shot, huh? ARP. I'm being honest. If I have the opportunity to see it, I'm tuned in, no matter where you battle. You know what I'm saying? But those X factors, those question marks, they're dope to have. A little mystery, a little like, oh, we don't know what to expect. League owners, don't run from that. And Young Ill is certified, but because this is still kind of looked at as a return, when you be away, you be away. You know what I'm saying? And you come back in a situation like this, people just when that first round starts for Young Ill, people's not gonna fully know what to expect. People grow, people evolve, people change, people mature in certain areas, people's content change, people's performance change, people's outlook on life changes, their outlook on battle rap changes, the environment of the last time he was battling versus a blue, all of these things create like, oh, we didn't see him in a while, and it creates that mystery. We know what Big K is showing up to do. That is Young Ill's only issue. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing shit too. But yo, shout out to all 6 people that's already been announced, man. Hitman, Mr. Max out sitting up there in the main event along with Blue Room Illy, somebody who's been dominating the Blue Room. Then Averb making his return to RBE, which happens to be his first battle of the year. And him having one of the most anticipated grudge matches we've seen in the culture in a long time with A Ward. They're telling me A Ward just came off of a classic performance on Bags and Bodies. Yo, holla, I need to see that because the way I was just with Knowledge. Go over to Hip Hop Is Real. He's dropping a bunch of pieces from our interview that we did this past weekend. He asked me some dope questions. He got the Shine piece out right now. He asked me about Reed. He asked me about RBE being voted #1 this year. He asked me about everybody on the card, all the matchups. So he's gonna drop like maybe 10 clips from me. So head up over to Hip Hop Is Real. And if it happens to be a video that you see coming up at the end that requires a subscription, they deserve it. They do a lot of content. Go ahead and get that exclusive content. Sign up for the Hip Hop Is Real membership. But yeah, man, that fucking that A Ward battle I'm hearing about, Knowledge was saying the same thing to me. He was like, A Ward, he just had like a classic performance. Holla, I need that dropped before September 2nd. I need to see that. The way that people's talking about that shit, I need to see that. I need to see that A Ward performance that everybody's just so wound up about, man. Big K, on the RBE side, coming off of Murder Mook. Y'all judge the battle. I see y'all judging the battle. A majority of the culture is leaning Big K's way. You got to get him in his props. That's what I'm seeing. A majority of the culture. I'm not telling you how I feel, but I'm just watching. People are saying it in blogs. I ain't disrespecting nobody. People are saying that. Jay Black just said that in his blog today. That just dropped about the announcement for Young Ill versus Big K. He just said that himself. This is top-notch critics. People that know this game inside out. So that's what Big K is coming off of too. I know he's got the Rex joint. I'm looking forward to that. Shout out to Diz and everything you got going on over there. Shout out to GTX. But Big K and Young Ill was just announced. The 3 St. Louis Kings are on this card at the same time. Even the footage of that is crazy to me. Like when these battles start to drop on YouTube, to see Young Ill battling Big K and Hitman and Averb standing behind him, and you could just switch it for each one of those guys battling to see those other 2 guys standing behind them. Even that footage is crazy. Now, does this become, for those 3 battles, does that become I'm gonna steal this from Jay Black because I was just watching his blog. Does this become a St. Louis versus everybody? So now, like, does that mean like Big K is standing behind Ill Will? You know what I'm saying? Does that mean that A Ward is standing behind Big K. No, I don't think that would happen. Now I think about it. I don't think Big K and AO is gonna support each other just because these St. Louis guys is forming Voltron on RBE. Um, I don't know. I don't want to act like them guys got no issue, but they had their grudge, but they settled it in the ring. I think they shook hands after. They ain't had no personal beef or nothing like that. So I don't want to come across like I'm amping nothing. But I definitely not Big K. Big K is just not Big K don't be on camera, period, when he's not rapping. So you definitely not gonna see Big K standing behind A Ward like, come on, get them St. Louis niggas out of here. Like, that's not gonna happen. But I can see Ill Will. I don't know. Why not? Why not? Why not, man? Like, if that theme starts to formulate in the rollout, so be it, because the card is just constructed to give you guys different things to think about, different reasons why it's dope. The history element and all that, the Midwest element and all that. And there's more to come. Like I said, there's 14 more battle rappers to be announced. Some may say that the next announcement is bigger than this announcement. And that's going to be personal preference because you got the return of Young Ill, you got the nostalgia of St. Louis. He's a GOAT. Big K's a legend, a Hall of Famer. He's coming off the Mook battle. He's in the race for champion of the year. Some people might say the next announcement is bigger than this one. Some people might. Go to rarebreedent.com or rapgrid.com right now to get your pay-per-view because I'm done talking about being in the building. Go get your pay-per-view right now. Everybody's telling me raise the price again for pay-per-view. The next announcement is going to be another I told you so. And then there's still more after that. Yeah, I just want to rock with y'all real quick and just, touch base on these 3 announcements real quick. Shout out to the 6 guys that's currently outside. Dope energy. I'm watching everything. I'm watching all the blogs. We in Max Out 3 mode. And I think this is some epic shit that is being constructed. And if it gets delivered on September 2nd a certain way, then we would have witnessed a historic moment. There's no other way to cut it. Appreciate y'all, brick by brick.